Hey guys, going out here this evening. It is Tuesday, August 12th, and I'm just now getting out for a little evening fishing here. They drew this lake way down in late winter in preparation to do a bunch of dredging and some boat launch work as well. And my guess is that they've been hit with quite a bit of drought over here too, because I would have thought that the lake would have been nearly filled back up by now, but it's hard to tell until I get down there, but I'm saying that the lake level is down like 10 feet. I mean, it's crazy low. So anyways, I'm optimistic that the fishing may be pretty good though, because anytime you take that amount of fish and you condense them into smaller pools of water, your odds of catching should be better. So just getting my gear out of the back of the truck here, and gonna head down to the water, and not even sure what I'm gonna start using first, but yeah, we're gonna throw some lures tonight and walk around and see if we can't get into something. So here we go. Alright guys, I didn't get any of this fight on camera, but that was about my fourth cast with a silver and black Rapala, and got a real nice largemouth bass right there. So the first few casts were nothing but weeds, and so I just kept walking along until I could find some place I could cast successfully without getting weeds, and bam, there we go. Nice fish. Let's see if we can get him back out to deeper water. There he goes. Beautiful. Thanks for the fight, buddy. And yeah, silver and black original Rapala, or Rapala as some people call them. Hey, I'll give you a little look at what I'm doing right here. This is basically at my face level. You can see how high the water normally is. And this is a massive lake, so when you add this up the whole way around here, I mean, this is just a fraction of Treasure Lake that I'm showing you. But yeah, they've got a lot of water that's got to come back in here. I mean, I believe the work that they were going to do was done months ago, and it just hasn't filled up because we haven't had the rains and stuff to do it. So interesting to walk around and see all this exposed shoreline that's been underwater for probably as long as just about anybody here can remember. So, alright, going to shut the camera off and get busy casting again. I forgot to bring a selfie stick or a pole or anything to put the camera in the ground with, so I'll just try to get it turned on whenever I am fighting something or catching something or whatever. So, here we go. Alright guys, another nice bass. Didn't have any luck on the worm, so I went to jointed jitterbug, and I've got it smacked 3 times, and then this was the 4th time. And not a big bass, but he was hungry. I'll take it all day long. That was fun. Topwater's always fun when they come up and slam whatever you're using off the surface. So anyways, the sun's going down, and I'm gonna make a few more casts as I make my way back towards where I parked. And yeah, not bad for getting out for a little bit this evening here and testing the waters and seeing what I might be able to expect later this week. So Alright guys, back to the truck. I didn't end up catching any other ones, but I had several more goes on the jitterbug, so the jointed ones are definitely bigger jitterbug, and I don't know if the caliber of bass that we're trying to go after them were just too small or what was going on, but it was definitely an effective lure. I mean, it brought more action than anything else I used, and that's kind of crazy consider all the longer I was out here this evening. But yeah, it felt good to get out and walk around, do a little casting, catch a couple fish, and we're gonna get out some more while we're here this week. And if any kind of luck before I leave this week, maybe I'll tie you into one of those northern pike. So who knows? Alright guys, back out here at Treasure Lake. Got out a little earlier this evening, and yesterday just proved to be a real task with trying to do any filming by myself and catch fish, so I resorted to bring out the my little helmet that I have camera mounts on, and that we like to refer to as the turtle. So you're going to get turtle vision tonight. And anyways, yeah, so my plan is I'm going to head down. This was all water out through here, and the water is gone. So anyways, you can see there's some water down this direction, and that's my plan. I'm just going to head down to the water's edge and start walking it down through and doing some casts, and see what I can get into until I feel like I'm maybe getting down in front of somebody's property. Don't really know what the rules are here. I mean, you're not supposed to be on other people's property, but the ground I'm walking on was underwater, which doesn't belong to any of the property owners. And just because the water's gone doesn't mean that they just automatically gained, 200 feet of backyard. So I'm really not sure 100% what all the rules would be on that, but I'll just try to stay where I know I can be, and see if we can bring you some action tonight. Hopefully we get into some bass, maybe a pike. Who knows? Let's go. All right, so this is not the one that first hit. It's really shallow in here and really weedy, and so I'm having a tough time getting out past the weed line just so I can make a few casts without really getting into trouble. Anyways, I switched over to this weedless hook design, and yeah, nice little largemouth. So anyhow, I really hope I got the camera pointed down enough that I'm gonna get some of this on action. I didn't have time to play around with it. It was just kind of a last minute thing, and like I said yesterday, I forgot to bring a stake or anything to put in the ground to mount the camera on. So that's the plan. Though I'm just going to keep working my way, working my way around this water here, walking up on the dry ground, casting in, and seems to be a good number of active bass in there right now. So I've had quite a few goes, but that's the first one I've hooked. Oh yeah, here we go. Getting me in the weeds. It is really shallow, and there's a strong weed line out there. Nope, he just threw me. Probably for the best. About the same size as the one I just had. Wow. looked at the salooner tables today, and it said the fishing was poor, was their annihilation on this. So huh. Wow. Yeah, I've got like 3 hits right out here in the same spot. I think I'm going to walk on up the shore and throw it at a different angle, but wow, that is cool. Another nice one. There we go. Nice. Nice fish. I don't know if you guys are able to see these or not, but looks like koi fish right here. We got 2 orange ones and a white one. Might not be able to see it from the camera angle or the glare on the water, but it's exactly what they are. Giants. Interesting. There we go. I think it's just little ones. I'm about ready to move down the shore a piece. Now let's see. There we go. Yeah, little one. That's kind of what I figured was happening. That's alright. They're a blast to catch too. Look at that little guy. That's a dandy. Beautiful little largemouth. Yeah. Beautiful. There we go. Man, he caught that baby though. I hadn't hardly even got the bail turned over and he caught it. Threw it right to him. Nice. Not a monster, just another good fighter. There it is. It's a beautiful looking little bass. Yes. Well guys, till I'm out on the water again, whether it's tomorrow or the next day or whenever. Another eventful evening, had a lot of fun, and really does the soul good to come out and catch some fish like this. So I'll see you again when I'm out on another adventure. Alright guys, out here for my last day of some fishing. We got to pack up and leave tomorrow. It's been a wonderful week here at Treasure Lake, and I've had a couple really good outings. with the fishing, and trying the midday bite. We'll see what happens. Might sneak back out this evening. We'll see. I don't know. But anyways, right now I'm at another new spot. I have fished this before when the lake was at full pool, and with it being drawn down so much, it's interesting to see some of the work that they did. They dredged an area out that used to be shallow and made it much deeper. But I'm going to head down here to the water and walk a little bit of this shoreline. Probably just going to cast a rubber worm unless I see, something else that catches my eye. Just kind of test the midday bite, see what's going to happen. It's 11:30, and yeah, hey, you just never know. So here we go. There we go. Man, I've been getting hit with a lot of little bites in here, but I figured it was all small fish. And this guy ain't no monster, but he was able to pull that 7-inch worm in anyways. Nice little largemouth. There it is. Nice. Good looking fish. There we go. Nice. I was just about ready to give up. A lot of little fish in here, including even panfish, been trying to go after this 7-inch worm. Nope, there he just came off. Nice. Alright guys, I'm back here to the truck. Time to get a drink of water and move on to the next spot. All in all, not bad, just not a lot of fishable ground. It's shallow, can't really get out where I want to be. But I did manage to catch 3 bass, and yeah, and that was fun. All about the same size, and had quite a few other goes, but I think there's just a lot of fish in here, so small fish rather. So I'm gonna change things up a little bit at my next spot. I'm gonna go to a smaller plastic bait and see if that doesn't up my percentage of hook sets to fish to the bank ratio. All right, hey, I'm gonna load up here. I'm gonna head to the next spot. I'm actually going back to the beach playground area that I was at the other evening, and we'll see if the midday bite is on over there. Catch you in a bit. Alright guys, just got out of the truck and tucked underneath this shade tree here just to do a quick interview, but I'm headed out across the dry lake bed over to the far side of the water, and then I'm just going to work my way on down through casting and see what I can get into. It was a pretty lucky spot for me the other night, and if I find a place that's not too weedy, maybe I'll try to throw some lures for see if I can maybe get my hooks into a northern pike here. But traveling light, small tackle box, 1 pole, going to be wearing the helmet, readjusted the camera mount on it so that you can see more. Yeah, a little disappointed that everything was clear in the very bottom of the viewing area, but wasn't any going back or fixing it. So anyhow, here we go. Wish me luck. Got an interesting little find here. I can't believe somebody hasn't drug this thing off. But yeah, at one point somebody was coming up through here and lost their little motor off of their watercraft. Pretty crazy, right? Old Evinrude. Ha! I expected to find some just trash and things like that on a lake that's been drained down this far, but never did I think I'd find an outboard motor. How about that? Either the time of the day has caused the fish to stop feeding, or I mean, this place was pretty. There we go. And my line is all snagged up. Gonna have to try to untangle this mess. Let's see if we can get this fish, or if it came off. Nope, still on there. There we go. Nice. Whew, I needed that. I've been fishing and not really getting much of anything. I've kept changing up baits and lures I was using, and it's just like, wow, what is going on here? Now that is a dandy. Shoo-wee. See if I can get my pliers here. He took it in, big fish. There it is. Wow. Hate to see the blood running down him, but I think he's going to be okay. That is a nice largemouth. Oh. Yeah, I think he's going to be alright. Alright guys, back at the truck. I think that's going to be it for me. Don't believe I'll get out anymore today, and like I say, we're packing up and out of here tomorrow morning, so if I don't make it out anymore this evening fishing, why, I still had a great time. Finished things off with probably the best bass I've caught since we've been here, and I guess I'll be, next time you see me, I'll be back in the woods checking trail cameras, and yeah, it's that time of year. Start keeping close tabs on what the deer are doing, and get ready for archery season. So, alright, I'll see you again when I'm out on another adventure.